New haircut. Anyway, hey everybody, this is Retro Reviews, and to Ranger Nation fans and Toku fans that have been waiting for me to do my Power Rangers episode unworthy episode 4 review. Wow, it's been a while saying the full title. My apologies. A lot of things happened that kind of delayed this review, much like my Scream reviews, DC Fandom, doing Scream retrospectives, and a lot of DCCW news that I need to now do. Hopefully, as to build our Red Hood for my Titans wrap up later this week, or probably next week, knowing my luck. That all being said, let's get to some Toku news before I get to my thoughts on Unworthy. First and foremost, to Unworthy Productions, they did another job, bang up job also. They pretty much killed it here as usual, killing the game as some say. I'm not that old yet. No, I'm not. Anyway, it's all pretty good. I want to get the quick thoughts on Dino Fury season 2 fully going to Netflix when that drops probably next year. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Netflix basically has, well, from what I'm seeing from the deadline post here, is that they have exclusive rights to it. I don't know if that's going to be the same case for whatever they have next. If Netflix has a way to like get new shows and probably pick up more Sentai, probably a lot quicker and like on a yearly basis instead of like a 2-season basis. That's what myself and a lot of Ranger fans would probably want after a while. I don't know if Ranger Liz has already done her 200th episode. The reason being is because she was about to stop doing the Ranger roundup around the 200 mark. She's gonna do mostly Toku videos too. She's gonna cover most topics on a case-by-case basis instead of do a speed fire run like I'm doing right now. So to Liz and most of her people that she works with for her channel, congratulations for the 200th episode. If I already missed it, I know this was hard for you to retire that. I'm hopeful you can come back in some way with a different version of the show that's a little more streamlined for everyone's work schedule, myself included. I'm trying to keep up with Revice. Speaking of Kamen Rider Revice, there turns out there is a new secondary writer. Now, due to the grounds of what was going on with the original writers, well, one of them's voice actors, I am not going to purchase the main writer belt, mainly due to that. If I really am going to do the protest and do the whole, boycott kind of thing, I want to hit him where he hurts, wallet-wise. But ultimately, like I said the last time I talked about this, was that basically it's ultimately going to be down to, do you really still want to do fan subs, or you want to wait for this to be legal? You do fan subs, it's basically hurting Toei's wallet more than actually paying the whatever Western fees I'm going to have to do to get those writer belts down here. So with that all being said, card there obviously to the full transformation. I'll do a roundup on episodes, I think 3 through 5 I'm behind, so hopefully I can catch up on that if the show's picking up the way I think it is. So yeah, that all said, let's get to episode 4 of Unworthy. Starting off at the top, this is basically the origin story of the Chrono Ranger, hence why I broke out the old morpher here for him. Logan did a bang-up job in the stunts. Same for Molly as their Gold Ranger, yes. I'm not gonna bombard my description with all of their Instagram headers. I am gonna leave the original channel down below and the video as well if you guys want to check it out yourself. Ultimately, it's a decent flashback episode. It does hit the ground running of how Arbiter was hitting his end of the universe when it comes to Time Force abilities and stuff like that. Again, going for basically what, Washi did another bang-up job voice acting as usual. The team in general definitely still directed a very good, menacing OC Ranger, Evil Ranger in this case with Arbiter. Now 2 with Venjix, and I think Washi might have done the designs of it. This is my second take in a couple of weeks, trying to remember this, so my bad on pretty much all of this. Is not spoilers going ahead. If you guys want to check out the reviews, the video yourself, it is still worth it. VFX also got a huge step up, not just on their end of stuff. Washi's basically, I think did a lot of, I don't know if it was him or some other production team that helped him out on the VFX. I'm trying to check the description right now. Seth Films. Okay, to them, you guys did a great job as well. The explosions looked beefier. Even like simple like 3D modeling like CG stuff you do for just when Jen showed up later in the episode was really cool too. I legitimately forgot who's playing Jen in that episode, so if anyone wants to let me know in the description down below or in the comments, please, that would be awesome. But to her, she did a great job as well, whoever was voicing that version of Jen. Other than that, not really much. It did explain how Chrono Ranger lost his arm, how most of his power set is linked to the morphing grid to past weapons and stuff. I also would like to see if they can do this for the next couple episodes. Sentai-based weapons that wasn't official teams here in the States, like maybe Jetman would be a really cool idea. Just thinking off the top of my head. And there is also a swash of other non, I guess, parent or team Sentais that happened and plagued pretty much the majority of the 2010s. So, again, that's a nice idea there. Should you watch this episode? Yes. The actions is great. It gets the point across pretty quickly that it is a damn good flashback episode. I'm going to hopefully see if there's any thing I might have missed in the call out, because most of the other fan films in their fan film universe, I think later that episode finally put out the call for more Ranger teams to show up, which means if episode 5 is a combination of everyone's channels in like one filming location, I personally predict that this is going to be the fan film equivalent of like Once a Ranger, but done better. For those who remember Once a Ranger, or even the Super Mega Force team ups, that's what I think that it's becoming. That all being said, I still think you should watch Unworthy. They are an independent production. And also, I forgot to mention at the tail end of this video and review, they finally got around to getting a Patreon. So hopefully, if you guys, I'll leave the Patreon link down below also. To support the channel, you probably get more official merch and stuff like that. Probably some behind the scenes videos before they go up live. Stuff like that. I sound like I'm low-key pitching for them, but it is kind of how it is. It's a grueling process. The pandemic probably delayed what would have been like, I don't know, maybe 2 episodes if it wasn't that. Again, I don't know full production-wise, and I just also remember, as far as my production value, the lighting, to hit the ending screen coming up. But before we get to that, I just want to say this was a great episode. Molly definitely crushed it as her version of the Gold Ranger. Probably did her mom, definitely did her mom proud, because for those who don't know, her mom was also Kate, the Yellow Time Force Ranger, and that was really cool. I'll probably leave just her and Logan's instance, because they really do decent stunt work, and it shows in other projects going forward. And they look to have a great career in stunts as stuntmen, and I really hope for nothing but the best for them. That all being said, I'm Richard K. Richard K. Reviews. May the power protect the Chrono Ranger, because man, he's going to need a lot more weapons for the Arbiter, hopefully next episode. So what did you think of the fan film as a whole? Do you think the fan series is leagues better than the last time I talked about Power Rangers fan shows, which I'm leaving in the end cards here for one of my overall thoughts of Power Slash Rangers, the Adi Shankar adaptation. He's had a decent podcast time on Kind of Funny. Again, I know I'm pitching more Kind of Funny content. I think I've been doing this since day one of my channel. If it sounds like I'm pitching myself to work with them, watch it recording, I'm not. Anyway, other hand here to my shorts playlist, which I was planning to do for Chucky and Halloween Kills as like my first ever, I guess, double review short, which really would probably max out the time that it would be for shorts. Hoodie is always here for to sub the channel. Hit the notification down below for more Toku related content. I am gonna probably do a quick deep dive into all the news so far on Kamen Revice. Mostly casting wise, because I think there's rumor mill that that writer's sister might actually be their first female writer for the team. I mean, that show wise, I know they had a female writer in 01 for the start of Railroad era. If that tradition is actually happening, please don't kill her off. That would be great. So that all being said, to the fan film Power Rangers out there, may the power protect you. Not just for being cool superheroes, but to film the thing, because that budget is just so small. It's so large at the same time. But for real, this was an awesome episode. To Unworthy, as usual, you did a great job. I hope nothing but the best for your Patreon and most of the production going forward for future episodes. And with that all being said, the unofficial Retro Writer signing out. Take care, guys.